Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the IMDB Top 250. And here I have for you is Gone Girl. Gone Girl was it's a very well choreographed movie. I thought it was very smart. I mean, it's based off a book, so I mean that always helps when it's an adaptation from a really good novel. And here, I thought the way the whole thing developed was really good. Okay, you got Ben Affleck, who plays the lead, and he's basically the guy who has to deal with his wife who's missing and maybe murdered. So what Gone Girl is basically about, it's about this man and his wife goes missing, and basically after a while the public, the media takes over and he's basically scrutinized by everybody. People start to wonder and they start to attack him for being the one, they start accusing him for being the one who took away his wife and murdered her. Yeah, so I thought it was really good. I mean, I thought it was very capturing. I bat an eye on it. It was just really good. It was well written, of course, as well. Probably because it was easy to adapt into a film. Tyler Perry was a surprise, because Tyler Perry makes these type films that are pieces of craps. And he was really good. He played Ben Affleck's lawyer in this movie. What do I have to say about the movie? Rosamund Pike, she plays the wife who goes missing. I mean, if you've read the book, then you obviously know that there's a bit of a twist there, and she's actually the one who's behind the whole thing, and she just wants her husband to basically get the death penalty in the end, and because he cheated on her. But she's kind of sadistic in a way. She's pretty psychotic. But it's really cool to see how Ben, he's kind of in a way he's kind of glad that she's gone, but you see him going through the media and the cops kind of badgering him, and eventually kind of breaking down because most of the evidence starts to point at him, and he's an innocent man, of course, and he has no idea what to do. Yeah, so I thought it was a very well choreographed film. Neil Patrick Harris makes an appearance. I just really like the way the whole thing just kind of deteriorates his personality over time, and it feels so realistic at some points, where it's just like it's actually really happening, where he's this guy who's innocent, who's gonna be eventually prosecuted for murdering his wife, or to have something to do with the kidnapping. The acting's really good. I mean, it comes off very naturally. This is like one of Ben Affleck's what do you call it? It's one of his roles where he kind of redeemed himself, and yeah, he did a really good job with it. I think it was in 2012. This came out in 2012. He directed The Town in 2010, so that was his redeeming role, actually. But this was kind of like, hey, he can pretty much do other stuff, and let's forget about Batman right now. But yeah, he did a really good job. There's a detective. She does a really good job at it. I really liked her. I thought, like, okay, yeah, it shows that she's like really smart, and she knows how it was planned that the wife was kidnapped and all that sort of stuff, and it's really fun to see how she realizes that. Then there's her partner, for example, who just hates Ben Affleck's character because he thinks he's so sure he knows. And then at the end, of course, there's the twist ending. But yeah, it's really good. It's I'm very glad that this is one of those books that needed to be done into a movie. It was really good. Oh yeah, this is directed by David Fincher, who I also am a huge fan of. He directed Fight Club and such movies as that. The cinematography is very gray and blue. I would say it's very gray and blue, which is really nice. It's a really nice touch, the whole thing. I mean, it brings in this dramatic effect to it. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend this movie. I would give it 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, thanks for listening. I would say much more about the movie, but I think that's enough. Thanks for listening, and please subscribe.